The first court event for most criminal cases is arraignment. So the defendant will either appear at arraignment from being detained by the police. So they'll arrest him, and the police themselves will bring the defendant to arraignment. If this doesn't happen, the defendant will receive a summons to appear for arraignment. So the defendant will get there. The defendant will be called forward by the clerk. The defendant will go before the judge, and the clerk will read out the docket number, the title of the case, and then the charges. The clerk will read the charges against the defendant. Now, if the defendant has a lawyer, the lawyer can waive the reading of the charges. Just ask simply that the charges not be read aloud to the open court, and the court has to go along with that. At arraignment, typically, the judge will issue a discovery order and require the prosecution to hand over all the compulsory discovery to the defendant before the pretrial conference. The judge will schedule the pretrial conference and the pretrial hearing, and I've written blog posts about that, and I'll put those in the comments below. And the real big issue will be bail. So if it's a major crime, if it's a serious crime, the prosecutor will want bail. And he'll ask the judge to set a bail amount, and usually the prosecutor will ask for a very high bail amount. The defense or the defendant, the defense counsel will argue against this and try to lower the amount or have the defendant released on his own recognizance. And then it's up to the judge how the judge wants to handle the matter. So either bail will be set or the defendant will be released on his own recognizance. And I should say, if it's a minor crime, the prosecution will often or most of the time not request bail. So the person will just be released on his own recognizance. A date will be set up for the next court appearance, which will be the pretrial hearing. Now, if you're detained or if there's bail, the pretrial hearing will be within 30 days of the arraignment. Now, if you're released on your own recognizance, you can waive that requirement and get a pretrial hearing date that's 2-3 months in the future, depending on the court and how they're scheduling things. Okay, so if you have questions about arraignment or bail or any sort of criminal law question, feel free to send me an email or to leave a comment below.